Why settle for less when you can get more? Tampax Radiant gives you up to 100% leak-free protection. Because it is the only tampon that offers a textured grip and a leak guard braid to help stop leaks before they happen. Plus, a clean seal wrapper for a more clean and mess-free disposal. Don't settle for anything less. Get Radiant, get more.
This episode is brought to you by Jira. Jira is the only project management tool you need to plan and track work across any team. So if you're a team of developers, Jira better connects you with teams like marketing and design, so you have all the information you need in one place. Plus, their AI helps you knock out the small stuff so you can focus on delivering your best work. Get started on your next big idea today in Jira.
This is Optimal Living Daily. Welcome to the Post-Productivity World by Cal Newport of calnewport.com, and I'm Justin Malik. Welcome to the OLD podcast, the OLD podcast, that stands for Optimal Living Daily, where I read to you, simple as that. So let's continue the tradition and continue optimizing your life. Welcome to the Post-Productivity World by Cal Newport of calnewport.com. The Age of Productivity. September 8, 2008 was an important date in the world of self-improvement writing, yet almost no one knows this. To understand what happened on this date, we should return briefly to 2004, the early days of blogging. It was then that a web programmer named Merlin Mann stumbled onto a powerful formula, blogging about becoming more productive. He called his site 43 Folders, a tribute to the tickler file from David Allen's Getting Things Done system. 43 Folders timing was good. A new generation of tech-savvy knowledge workers needed help navigating a work environment defined by information overflow, and Mann offered them a tantalizing promise. With the right combination of high-tech productivity tools, you could find your way into a utopian state where work becomes effortless, especially if you use a Mac. In 2005, when Clive Thompson wrote his famous Meet the Life Hackers feature for the New York Times Magazine, he quoted Mann as a spokesperson of the new tech-driven self-improvement movement. 43 Folders' subscriber count shot past the 100,000 mark, and Mann was able to quit his programming job and support himself full-time with his writing. This was, to use my own terminology, the birth of the Age of Productivity. Mann paved the way to a powerful ecosystem of blogs that focused on how to become more efficient. Gawker Media's Lifehacker blog became its most popular site, eventually cracking Technorati's top 10 list. Lifehack.org became a major force. Leo Babauta paid off his credit card debt with an ebook that merged getting things done with Zen philosophy. This was a good time to be telling the world how to become more productive. But then we get to September of 2008, the post-productivity world. It was on the 8th day of this month that Mann posted an odd little essay on his personal blog. He titled it, Better. It was the tantrum of a talented writer whose pursuit of readers had led him astray. He expressed frustration with the superficiality of online writing, calling it, quote, a diet compromised mostly of fake connectedness and make-believe insight. All I know right now is that I want to do all of it better. Everything better. Better, better, end quote. The impact of 43 Folders was immediate. That same day, Mann posted a short note on 43 Folders saying that the site was no longer a blog about productivity. He would instead help people embrace the hard work of making something that you love and making it better. I rarely hear people mention the 43 Folders transformation, which may have to do with the fact that soon after, Mann had his first child, which turned his attentions, understandably, elsewhere. But its impact, I argue, was profound. Survey the current landscape of self-improvement blogs. It's no longer popular to post about productivity. The idea that all that stands between you and workplace bliss is the right OmniFocus configuration no longer holds its allure. The age of productivity began its decline around the time Mann, its Prometheus, turned his back on it. We are now in a new age, one in which the big picture trumps the small. What matters in this new age is your work philosophy, not your systems. Mann's new work philosophy, for example, focuses on creating excellent things that you care about. My career craftsman philosophy, to name another example, focuses on becoming excellent to provide the capital needed to shape a compelling career. Tim Ferriss, by contrast, rethought what currencies matter, moving emphasis from money to time with profound effect. And while Leo Babauta has quietly and effectively molded Zen habits in the spearhead of the minimalist movement, perhaps the most successful of the recent reimaginings of work. Productivity, of course, is still important. Most mature work philosophies require that you can organize what's on your plate. But when you're guided by a philosophy, this organization becomes the easy part. Your drive to accomplish what you believe needs to be accomplished has a way of sweeping away the ineffective. It's hard to judge an era while still in the middle of it, but from all accounts, I think this age of workplace philosopher represents an exciting shift in our thinking about work and happiness. The more seriously we struggle with the question of what defines a good working life, the better off we are. And I mean seriously struggle. Falling back to a vague, unverified cliche like follow your passion no longer holds water in this new age. I miss 43 folders, and I'm still hoping that Mann will soon return to more regular updates on how his new philosophical outlook is taking shape. In the meantime, I'll continue to struggle away with the growing number of other writers who have taken up Mann's call to move our online conversation, dare I say it, productively forward. You just listened to the post titled, Welcome to the Post-Productivity World by Cal Newport of calnewport.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary. Everything from our watches to our light bulbs is getting smarter. Isn't it time your e-commerce business caught up? Enter ShipStation, the game-changing solution that's revolutionizing how businesses handle shipping. As someone who's experienced the power of ShipStation firsthand, I can't overstate how transformative it's been for my operations. The ability to manage orders from over 180 platforms in one dashboard is a lifesaver. But what really blew me away was the automation. With a click, I'm printing shipping labels and saving hours of manual work. And let's talk about those carrier discounts. We're talking up to 89% off UPS, DHL Express, and USPS rates. It's like having a secret weapon in the competitive world of e-commerce. ShipStation isn't just about saving money, though. It's about scaling smart. You can boost efficiency, all while bringing your costs down. Lead your e-commerce business into a smarter future with the shipping software that delivers. Switch to ShipStation today. Go to ShipStation.com and use code OLD to sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, code OLD.
Why settle for less when you can get more? Tampax Radiant gives you up to 100% leak-free protection because it is the only tampon that offers a textured grip and a leak guard braid to help stop leaks before they happen. Plus, a clean seal wrapper for a more clean and mess-free disposal. Don't settle for anything less. Get Radiant, get more.
Thank you to Cal. I still read some articles about productivity, but you've probably noticed that most are meant to be inspirational or motivational, bring about some happiness. Some are about minimalism. And that's because it can feel like continuously seeking more and more productivity is counterproductive. It's like we're looking for a magical formula to make work easy, but we end up spending more time trying to be productive than actually doing the work that'll make us better or add value. I think this gets to the why of it all. Why are we trying to become more productive? Why are we doing certain things in the first place? Is it necessary? I think we'd all benefit from seriously considering the question of what defines a good working life. So maybe today we can take a step back and think about our own work philosophy. What really matters in our work and what are we trying to accomplish? And why? Maybe it'll lead to some revelations. And with that, thank you for being here and listening every day. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.